What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Gurus Debunked. Let's get right into this clip, and do not forget, if you enjoy this content, like, share, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff really helps out the algorithms. All right, let's get into it.
The resurrection of Jesus Christ may be possible, but not the resurrection of Christianity. In fact, Jesus never died on the cross. The Jewish cross takes at least 48 hours for a person to die, and there have been known cases where people have existed almost 6 days on the cross without dying, because the Jesus was taken down from the cross only after 6 hours. There is no possibility of his dying on the cross.
All right, so we're just going to pause here for a second. So what he's saying is that because the Roman crucifixion process was designed to be a long and drawn-out process, like most people did not just die in 6 hours. Some of them took days to die. That was the whole purpose of it, was to be like excruciating. Actually, that word excruciating comes from the word crucifixion. So if that's all the knowledge that you have about Jesus' resurrection, I guess you could be like, oh, well, most people don't die so quickly, so Jesus must not have died. Okay. To make a claim like that goes against literally everything that we know historically about Jesus Christ and the crucifixion. And I don't just mean like what Christians believe. Oh, yeah, we Christians, we definitely believe he could. No, I also mean secular historians also believe that Jesus Christ died on the cross. But you don't have to take my word for it. We can just go look at what the Journal of the American Medical Association has to say about the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. I'll leave the link to this in the description. Modern medical interpretation of the historical evidence indicates that Jesus was dead when taken down from the cross. Jesus was dead when taken down from the cross. Jesus was dead when taken down from the cross. We know this for many reasons, but one of them being the Roman soldiers were like experts at death. If Jesus would have been taken down from that cross and not been dead, that Roman soldier who said that he was dead would also be dead. This was some serious stuff. They also stabbed him in the side, right? So they stabbed him to make sure that he was dead. Now also, Jesus wasn't just crucified by himself. He had two people next to him. Guy over here, guy over here. You know what they did to make sure that those guys were dead? They broke their legs. They didn't only want Jesus down from the cross. They wanted all of them down from the cross, because the Passover was that weekend. All of these people just out here hanging on a cross during the Passover festival. So they just wanted it over quickly. So what did they do? They broke the other two dudes' legs to make them die quicker. That's what they would do when people didn't die fast enough. And then before they went to go break Jesus' legs, they just stabbed him to make sure that he was dead. So they stabbed him, blood and water came out, he was dead. So they took him down off the cross, already dead. Let's continue.
It was a conspiracy between a rich sympathizer of Jesus and Pontius Pilate to crucify Jesus as late as possible on Friday.
There is absolutely no historical evidence that there was a conspiracy between Pontius Pilate and anybody to just take Jesus down from the cross. There was zero evidence for this. Zero.
Because on Saturday, Jews stop everything. Their Sabbath does not allow any act.
See, this also shows a complete lack of knowledge in what he's talking about, because yes, on Saturday the Jews stopped doing everything, but this wasn't just a regular Saturday. This was the Passover festival. This wasn't just a regular Saturday. All right, let's keep going.
So by the evening of Friday, everything stops. The arrangement was that Jesus will be crucified late afternoon. So before sunset he is brought down. He may be unconscious because so much blood has flown out of the body, but he was not dead.
Just rewind and listen to what I said before. Jesus was dead.
Then he should be kept in a cave, and before Sabbath ends and Jews hang him again, his body should be stolen by his followers.
I'm starting to see what he's saying right here. So he's saying that they took him down, and since he wasn't dead, they were going to re-crucify him. Like, they took him down, he wasn't dead, and so they were going to put him back, or like that was what they were supposed to do, but then they planned to have the disciples and his followers steal the body. This is so crazy right here. Like, this is absolute nonsense. They were taking him down because it was Sabbath, and then they were going to re-hang him after Sabbath. As politely as I can put this, this guy has absolutely no idea what he's talking about, and you should not listen to him at all. Let's continue.
The tomb was found empty, and Jesus was removed from Judea as quickly as possible. And as he was again healthy and healed, he moved to India, and he lived a long life, 112 years, in Kashmir.
112 years, like you have an exact many years of how long Jesus lived. Absolutely incredible, the stuff that people come up with. So there's a few things that you have to contest with, right? One, this whole like Jesus living in India thing, there's a few books that are out there that say that Jesus went and lived in India. Some of them say he like became a Buddhist monk and all of this stuff, which there's like no evidence for. Like, that's a really, really bad argument. Really bad argument. I know that they say that they have like a tomb. Jesus's tomb is out there as well. And after like some books were released, a whole bunch of people started going to the tomb because they thought Jesus was there. Crazy stuff. But here's the other issue, all right? It is a historical fact that whether you believe Jesus is the Son of God or not, this is a historical fact. The disciples believed that they saw the resurrected Jesus 3 days after he was crucified in Judea. So to say that he was removed from Judea as quickly as possible, how do you account for all of the historical evidence that we have that people believed that they saw him after he was crucified in Judea? What's crazy too is like I went in the comments of this and people were like, yeah, people need to know the truth, and they're like hurrahing this nonsense. Here's the thing. Secular, if you don't know what secular means, it means atheistic, like they don't believe in God, just believe in the material. Secular historians, if they believed that Jesus actually did move to India, and there was enough evidence to provide that shows that he quickly left Judea and went to go live in India, if there truly was enough evidence for that claim to be true, atheists and skeptics would be jumping all over that evidence and just spreading it everywhere so that way they can discredit the claims of Bible-believing Christians. The issue is that the evidence is so strong for the resurrection of Jesus Christ and for the fact that people believe that they saw a resurrected Jesus, and his disciples were willing to die gruesome deaths because they would not deny seeing a resurrected Jesus. All of that evidence is so overwhelming. This is why atheists have to come up with like all these other reasons, like a mass hallucination, or Jesus had a twin, or all these other excuses for why we have so much evidence for Jesus being seen again after he was killed on the cross. If they had this like smoking gun argument that said, nope, he was in India, they would be using that like crazy. So everything that this guy is saying is completely false. Do not listen to him. This guru is not a guru. Do not listen to him. You don't even got to listen to me. Look this stuff up for yourself. With that being said, let's pray for this guy. I think his name is Osho, or that could be his organization, but just pray for this guy. Pray that he has a real encounter with Jesus Christ, the real Jesus Christ, the real resurrected Jesus Christ, and pray for his salvation and pray for the people that he is leading astray. All right, guys, God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, you're still here. What a surprise. Well, since you're still here, I'm going to ask you for a favor. If you truly enjoyed this video, just copy the link and send it to somebody that you feel needs to see it. Also, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. And if you really enjoy this content, consider being a Patreon supporter. Every little bit helps my wife and I get closer to doing this full time. God bless. I'll see you on the next one. Oh, and check out these videos right here.